Welcome to the UI UX course by Code Sprint.
In this video, we will be understanding about user personas. A user persona is a fictional representation of your ideal user. It is based on research and data about your target audience, and it also helps you to understand their needs, goals, and wants. Till now, you have interviewed many people. So, from the cross case analysis insights, you are creating a fictional user who possesses all the common interests, goals, frustrations that your users who you interviewed had. Here's an example of a user persona. So, this is how you have to build a user persona from your cross case analysis. But before we understand this user persona in detail, let's just look at the elements of a user persona. The first is adding a realistic name and photograph. So, you should pick out a name and also photo of your user persona. But remember that you cannot use the name and photograph of the user that you've interviewed. You can also use Upsplash for the images. This provides you with good quality and images. Next is the demographics, which include the age, gender, marital status, technological literacy, which means familiarity with digital products, education, employment, etc. The next are the needs and problems. So, your needs are requirements that arise from a specific problem of the user. The next is the one line user statements. It's like a relevant personal quote that would help us understand the persona's personality. Lastly, are multiple user personas for each type of user category. Let's say you've interviewed people of the age group of 18 to 60 and you observe that few of your users are tech savvy. So their needs and problems would be very different from the other category of people who are not very tech savvy. So depending upon this category of users, you create two different personas or more. Coming back to the user persona we saw before, we have some basic demographics here. So this user persona is that of a middle-aged mother with four kids, and she lives in Germany. Next, we have a one-liners user statement. It says, "I'm so busy with everything, but I really feel like I should take the kids on a family trip to give them some great memories." You understand that Janet's need is to plan a family trip, but her problem is that she's very busy. So this statement at a glance allows a person understand the problem. Her goals and needs include making memories with her kids, then to plan for some family activities at the vacation place. Coming to her motivations, it is to create memories with family, get ideas for family activities that would keep her children busy and happy. Coming to her frustrations, she feels that she had very little time planning. She has very little time planning, and she doesn't want to spend more time on looking for destinations to travel to. Next to the right, we have some Janet's everyday activities. This gives us a peek into what's keeping her busy, how busy is she, and much more. Depending on this, we will know how easy and personalized the app or website must be. Next, we have some insights about her digital products and social media usage. This is important to understand whether she's tech savvy or not, and also how comfortable she would be with a digital travel planning app or website. Next, we have some quotes that throw in some light about Janet's personality. Now, let's assume that from my cross case analysis, I observed the following: that my participants are all, or most of them, are tech savvy and they prefer a personalized menu navigation based on their dietary needs, etc. Then I go ahead and create my user persona. Once we do this, we can make a list of some key takeaways from the user persona that we created. Here are my key takeaways for the menu navigation process only. The first is a straightforward navigation. It has to be simple and fast. The second is customization based on dietary requirements. The third is to promote discounts and offers to attract price conscious users. Lastly, it is to have a strong feedback mechanism to address the user's problems. Now that we have a user persona and the key takeaways, we know what our target audience's expectations are. Now we discuss these takeaways with the product team, which could include your product manager, developers, and other people. Once the team discusses and accepts these possible solutions that you've suggested, only then do you proceed further with your design process. This is because a lot of these solutions that we've got from our key takeaways are not limited to design. There's also a business aspect to it. Let's take an example. The promote discounts and offer solution that I have mentioned as one of my key takeaway. If you look at Swiggy and Zomato, or any other food application, you see that a lot of coupons that you get are not only through these applications, but through also other companies and banks. So this is not a design solution. If you're working at an early stage startup, this option would not be feasible unless your company has some tie-ups with other companies to provide this type of coupons or discounts. But this doesn't mean you will leave the solution. This can still be used in the future if required. So, this is all about user personas.
Thanks for watching the video. We will catch up in the next video with some interesting topics. Thank you.